your mouth and your name together.
That sound.
Okay, good morning. We have one of the best-selling phones in HSN's history right here, right now. Over 300 perfect star reviews. You just seen me and my husband trying to research cordless phones. We landed on this one. You're gonna do the same right now. Feature rich like you wouldn't believe. Let me just say this, it's $79, so it's $20 off. It's Panasonic. This is the brand I've had in cordless phones basically since they've been around. True blue sound, fantastic, so reliable. Oh, free shipping and handling. And then 3 flex payments at $26.55. It's time to upgrade, and it is definitely time to morph your cell phone with your landline.
That's it. It's all the same.
Show me the magic, Lori.
This really is magical. This is an incredible set of home phones, and like you said, this is Panasonic, so our #1 top-selling brand when it comes to home phone technologies because they're loaded. You get everything with this. You get that big, bright, beautiful, nearly 2-inch screen on it. All of the keys are backlit and glowing. It's very easy to see. It's unbelievably easy for you to be able to hear to. You've got that speakerphone built right in, so now you have the ability to talk hands-free while you're folding the laundry, while you're doing dishes. Keep in touch with the people that you love with that nice loud speakerphone. You even have the smaller things in life, which for me make all the difference.
I think it does
Volume controls on the side.
Thank you.
I love that. How many times have you been in the midst of a call? So you're talking away, you're doing your thing, and you realize, oh, I can't really hear this person, or they're too loud. Instead of taking the phone away from your face to adjust volume, all you're doing is going up and down without even missing a word the other person is saying. So one of those small things that we truly appreciate, but then all the big features as well. This has talking caller ID.
Okay,
so this will it'll clearly announce for you exactly who is calling without you having to worry about being right in front of that screen. So that does need to, you do need to subscribe to caller ID service for that to work, obviously, but how wonderful for it to announce to you your caller. We love that feature. You can turn it on or off if you're not into it, but it's just a nice feature that is available for you to use. So no more running to get the phone, just to even see who's on it. Exactly.
Because I think most people these days, we really are screening calls, or we're more eager to talk to some people than others sometimes.
Truly.
Like, you know, like I'll get back to that person, but oh, I want to talk to you. So that's so handy, but I'm going to just be quiet because you know what? The best is yet to come. Wait till you hear of this.
Yeah, there's so much more. This is why you bought this set of phones. This is why Bill Green bought this set of phones. You will be able to wirelessly connect via Bluetooth 2 of your Bluetooth-enabled handsets, 2 of your cell phones. So you'll be able to connect these. All you do is pair it one time. Then whenever you walk into your house and Bluetooth is turned on, this will automatically pair to your home phones. What that means is, it's crazy. Whenever your cell phone rings, all 3 of your home handsets ring too. So that means you have 3 extra opportunities to catch that cell phone call.
Right.
How many times have you missed a phone call, or you're apologizing to people on the other end of the phone because you missed the call because it's in the bottom of your handbag, or it's on a charger in one of the other rooms? This is the perfect way for you to extend the reach of your cell phone all the way throughout your home. It is an awesome feature that we just love. The other thing that's really great about that too is we have a lot of dead spots in our homes when it comes to our cell phone coverage. At least we do at our house. A lot of friends that I've talked to deal with that issue as well. Look what's happening. So I'm getting a phone call from my mom and dad on my cell phone, but look at this. All 1, 2, 3 of the handsets, every handset on this table, look at all 3 of them, they're all ringing. So I love that feature. So now I'm gonna be able to simply pick up my home handset and speak to that person who's calling on my cell phone.
So you can speak to them on your normal cell, but you could also speak to them on your handset.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities to catch that cell phone call and not miss it ever again.
And then your cute husband has his own cell phone number, right? He can do the same thing without, same thing. He just pairs his to it.
Right.
Okay. As if that wasn't enough, but it's such an upgrade, really. If you're thinking to yourself, yeah, but what about that landline? What about when the power goes out?
Right.
Don't worry, because this has that battery backup. So you've got, you know, really, Panasonic did it again. They said, okay, what does everyone want in a cordless phone? Okay, but they really want it corded. We're gonna put it together for everybody in this Panasonic Advanced DECT 6 Plus, which is their proprietary advanced, almost like a signal enhancer. So this is why I've used Panasonic for so many years, and I love that their continued technology continues to, you know, increase our frequency and increase our capacity to connect. 3 months at $26.65. If some of you are day sleepers and you're thinking, that sounds great, Lori Leland, but I want to know if I can turn it all off noise-wise.
Absolutely.
Of course.
You can dedicate silent times on this set of home phones. The other thing you can do with that link-to-cell technology that Siobhan was starting to touch on there is the fact that 2 separate cell phones can be connected wirelessly via Bluetooth. When your husband's cell phone rings, he can use one of the handsets to be speaking on that cell phone call. Then when someone calls in for you, you can grab one of the other 2 handsets to be able to use. So this is like a virtual multi-line system in your home. We all know that home phone is so much more comfortable to talk on. It's not as hot. This always cooks the side of my face. It doesn't have a great signal at our home, so now we have that opportunity. The other thing Siobhan was talking about, and this is hugely important, the fact that you have battery backup. This is unheard of for cordless phones. Typically, you have to have a corded and a cordless phone to be able to have that ease and convenience and peace of mind of having that battery backup. We all know when the power goes out, that's when you need to keep in touch with the people that you care about the most. So look at this. With that power backup, I have unplugged this set of home phones, which normally none of these handsets would be working at all, but listen to this. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, is this Kelly?
Yeah.
Hey girl, thanks so much for calling. Can you believe we're talking on home phones that aren't even plugged into power? Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much for calling, girl. Talk to you later.
Bye.
All right,
Happy
bye-bye.
Monday, bye. Okay.
So listen to how clear that was.
That sounded good.
This is an amazing, amazing set of phones at the lowest price we have ever offered for all of these features. You only need one phone jack. So you're gonna plug this base system into that phone jack, and then you have these other 2 handsets you can put wherever you have power. So very usable, very useful, all the bells and whistles. You started to touch on that DECT 6 Plus.
Yeah.
This has a virtual range extender built right in. So this is really important for you to note. A lot of the home phones out there, you have to be within, you know, just a couple of feet of the base, or your signal quality is pretty lousy. With this, you have an improved sound quality, improved range, up to 1,000 feet depending on the layout of your home. This is a dedicated frequency. So you don't worry if you have Wi-Fi in your home, if that you have a baby monitor or your husband's vacuuming. Wouldn't that be nice? That would be great. But if any of those things are happening, you don't have that static on the line that we used to have because of that dedicated voice frequency. You're getting every single upgrade with this set.
Okay, several things. Let's say someone calls the landline and leaves a message.
Oh, right.
What will happen? There's the scenario. Lori, take over. What will happen? Then I want to tell you something really important.
Okay, when I told you this before the show, I could see Siobhan just went, wow, great feature. So this has a built-in digital answering machine with 18 minutes of record time. You're going to be able to screen your call from any of the handsets in any of the rooms of your home. We'll show you that in just a moment. But the really cool thing is when a message is left for you, you can actually set up a phone number for this set of home phones to call you and play your message for you. So you're not calling in.
Right.
Did someone call me? Did someone call me? You can hear the whole message in its entirety, and you can decide whether you want to keep it, delete it. It can call you on your cell phone. It can call you where you are throughout the day, maybe at your office, or you could set it up to be at mom and dad's. You can set it up to whatever number you want it to call. It'll call you and play your message for you. So this really keeps you connected to your home phones. So now you never miss a message. You always know what's going on without having to constantly call in to check your messages.
Don't you hate that feeling? That's just like, it's just, what is that word? It's, I'll come with that.
Frustrating?
Yeah, that's it. It's me trying not to cuss on TV in the morning. No, seriously, it's relentless. That's it. It's relentless if you're waiting for a call.
True.
You really, you know, it's important. It's relentless. You feel like you can't relax. Okay, here's what you can do. You can relax. You can get these at home. This is our last quantity in this model. This is one of those best ever prices at $20 off. We've got the flex payment. You're making your calls now, thank you.
Thank you for calling us.
We have those free shipping and handling for you, and over 300 perfect 5-star reviews.
Oh, I love this. So actually we're receiving a phone call right now.
Call from unknown.
And it's announcing who it is. If you don't know who it is, I want you to know there's a call blocking feature built right into this set of home phones. You might decide you want to block certain numbers.
Yes.
You can block up to 250 names and numbers on this set of home phones. So dedicating silent times that you and I talked about, being able to block phone calls that we don't want to have to take, all very important.
Hi, Lori and Siobhan. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.
So screening calls. So you're going to be able to screen, like I said, from any handset, no matter where it's located in your home. So we heard a message coming in just now on our digital answering machine. So you could be in your master bedroom. You could be in the kitchen. You could be in the family room, and you could hear that message as it comes in right on the handset. You don't have to be in front of that base station to screen a call. Do you remember running in when you heard the phone ring and you're like, I want to screen, but I've got to be right in front of that one base? You don't have to do that with this set of home phones. And please, 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 please read the customer reviews.
Oh, absolutely.
Over 400 customer reviews. This is a crazy off-the-charts customer pick at hsn.com.
We actually bought them at my house because of you. I would recommend this product to anyone who needs a landline phone, easy to read and program. Thanks, Ladybug588.
Nice.
I'm in. Very nice. We got one more. Here we go. I love the big letters and backlight. I love, love, love. I'm going to buy another as a gift. So basically, like I said before, Panasonic went in and heard what you had to say. I'd like the numbers to be bigger. I'd like to not have to put on my glasses to make a call.
Right.
I'd like to be able to make it quiet when I want it quiet. Hey, can I morph my cell phone into my landline? Yes, now you can. Everything that we've wanted, including the reason why we actually love cordless phones, one of them is I only have one unfortunately placed phone jack downstairs.
True,
right?
true,
A lot
true.
of the older homes, they didn't have the concepts that we have of convenience these days, which is a phone jack in every room, putting it on every wall, because you never know where you're gonna put your bed this day, where you're gonna put the nightstand this day.
Good point.
So everything is covered, and the quality of the sound is spectacular.
It is.
The buy is great. It's a holiday price, free shipping, last of our quantity. Well over half of the quantity is already gone for our season, and we are in our final 3,000. I love this as a gift.
I love it too. Crystal clear call clarity. So if you want to upgrade your mother-in-law, if you want to upgrade your parents, your grandparents, this is going to be the ultimate for you. This has link to cell technology at the lowest price we have ever offered. The thing I want you to also know about that, I don't know that we talked about it, if you got rid of your landline maybe years ago and maybe you simply rely on your cell phone, you're going to be able to use this just as an extension of your cell phone throughout your home. So you can use your airtime minutes to place and receive those phone calls using your more comfortable home handset. So that's big. The other thing is, how many times have you done this? You got your cell phone because you had to get the phone number out, and then you got your more comfortable home handset and you had to take the phone number
several times
and dial it in here because you wanted to talk on this phone, but your phone number isn't in there, it's in your cell phone. This, you can merge phone numbers with your cell phones. Up to 3,000 names and numbers can instantly go from your cell phone into your home phone.
We need to do that
so
at the
all
house.
of your phone numbers are right here. So you can use the phone that doesn't cook the side of your face.
Correct.
You can use the phone where you don't worry about range, or you don't worry about the signal quality being terrible,
being dead.
or the and speaking of battery life, the #1 reason why people replace their Panasonic phones, and it's usually after 10 or 15 years, is the batteries eventually do start to go. You want better, fresher batteries. You have 10 hours of nonstop talk time on the battery life and up to 8 days of standby. So you know what that means? You could lose this handset in the couch cushions. You know, we have busy lives. We don't always get these back on the base stations to charge, but you can reach for this up to over a week later. 8 days later, it'll still have battery life.
Oh, that's so impressive.
It's amazing.
Okay, this is the upgrade, and yet it's still the final quantity of this model. Believe it or not, the reviews are phenomenal. I mean, it's rock solid. This is a high performance item, and I think a lot of us are really picky about this kind of communication. So to have such solid over 300 plus 5-star reviews, it's a big deal, and that is exactly why my husband and I decided to get these. That's why Bill Green and several of the other hosts, we were convinced by you. I mean, we love them, don't get me wrong, but to hear you say, I love it because of this, I love it because of this, oh yeah, I'm gonna love that, I'm gonna love that, you are too. They make a beautiful gift, as we've said.
Really
and if you've ever heard someone, hello? Okay, you hear they're out of breath getting the call. Okay, that's gotta go, okay? Here is your answer. And by the way, the last set, 11 years of our Panasonics.
11 years.
And we don't really need to replace them.
Right? And look how good this is. Your cell phone rings, all of your home phones ring. We love that ease and
Love,
convenience.
love. Thank you,
so
Lori.
much, Siobhan. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Enjoy your new phones.
Stay on the line. Okay, we're busy. Please use automatic ordering and get right to us. And then we'll get right to you. I guess you're back at?
I'll be back at 1 o'clock.
I've heard that. 1 o'clock. She'll be back. Fantastic.